The story of Elijah. Jesus said, "Go and make disciples." Elijah was training up Elijah. It would come to pass whenever the Lord would take up Elijah into heaven, not space. So they're going to all these places. Just read through the passage. And Elijah kept asking Elijah when he was leaving. In 2020, I knew I was leaving Florence. I knew it. I went and told my grandmother that I was leaving, and she said, "No, you're not going. Stay here with me." I said, "But Grandma, I'm going to be leaving soon." And she said, "Well, where are you going?" I said, "I have no idea." I was being drawn. I was being prepared. Little did I know my life was about to be dramatically changed. Look at all the places that they were going to and leaving. Bethel, Jericho, Gilgal. Knowest thou that the Lord will take away thy master from thy head today? And he answered, "Yea, I know it. Hold your peace. No man knows the day nor hour." We are to watch. Like I said, we got enough going on where the Lord is in control of calling his church up hither. And if you read it, it talks about Elijah making a mantle. It says that he smote the waters. They were divided hither and thither, so that they too went over on dry ground. It was parted. What happened in Exodus? Moses parting the Red Seas, Pharaoh's army being swallowed up. One day that soon we will have another mass exodus, another Red Sea moment, except for Jesus will be calling his church to come up hither, meeting him in the clouds. Okay? Jesus was baptized by John the Baptist in the Jordan. Whenever Jesus was dumped in the water, God said from heaven, "This is my son who I am well pleased with." Jesus, whenever he went to the cross, there was an earthquake, and it tore the veil in two. There was no more need for a high priest, because Jesus was going to be our high priest. And he sits at the right hand of the Father. He intercedes for us. There is no more need for animal sacrifice, because Jesus' blood is the propitiation for our sins, which atones for our sins. He did not know the day nor hour, but he knew he was leaving, just like I knew that I was leaving. I had a dream about the bride of Christ. She was being prepared in 2020. The last details were being put on her. This is exactly what's happened to us today. Aaron's staff budded. We are budding today. And it came to pass, as they stood still and went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven, not space. This is what's occurring right here. And he prayed a hard thing before Elijah left. "May I get a double portion of thy spirit to be upon me." Whenever you pray the hard things, if it's within God's will, he'll give you the desires of your heart, just like whenever I prayed in 2022 of December to be in the Lord's army, and Michael told me to come up hither 2 times. That was on the top bleacher. The first time he told me to come up hither, I was apprehensive because I was going to be singing in front of everybody, because I was self-conscious. I was not confident in myself. That's the reason why I had to do a study about pride and confidence and what the two differences were. Pride is me, myself, and I. Self and ego and pride. Confidence is saying that I can only do what I do because of Jesus. By, in, and through Him is why I'm confident. This is what's happening. We're being drawn. We're being drawn to look up. Because one day, whenever that trumpet sounds and the shout of the archangel takes place, Jesus will call His children to come up hither.